When you hear the sound of the bell, you know you're in the championship rounds with King Amin of Essex, and I'm here with the Women's Boxing Wednesday feature. It's Natasha Jonas, and I had some fun making this one because I found out some very fun and interesting tidbits about her. We'll get to it as we go through it, but first we're going to start with her record. She is 13, 2 and 1, 8 stoppages, 8 knockouts. Started off as a heavy hitter. She is the current unified IBF, WBO, and WBC super middleweight, um, excuse me, super welterweight champion. Won those titles late in 2022, had a hell of a year in 2022, which led her to becoming the first ever female British Board of Boxing Control um, fighter of the year. I believe she was also the first female fighter on Great Britain boxing, so a pioneer in every sense of the word, and a two-sport athlete. So I don't know, maybe it was before boxing, but she spent some time in New Jersey um, on a football scholarship at a St. Peter's College. And I'd love to talk to her about that experience, how she compares the London metropolitan area, New York metropolitan area, the Caribbean cuisine and all, everything in between. So yeah, but nonetheless, she had a very good amateur career. She had about 80 bouts, 57 of those wins, um, some silver and bronze world championship medals to boot as well. When she turned pro, she started off hard. 2017, in her first 7 fights, um, 6 of them were stoppages, all right, or KOs. From that point, though, she would run into a little bit of adversity, suffering a TKO loss, the first of her career, to Viviane Obenauf. You might have heard that name before, out of Brazil. She's a very tough and rugged veteran. What did Jonas do? She bounced right back. Um, the next fight after that, she'd go on a 3-fight win streak. But then the next fight after those, the fourth one would be against Terri Harper, where she would challenge for her first world title. Didn't go the way she would prefer. That fight went to a draw, and she'd continue on. She'd want to challenge for another title. Okay, the first title she challenged for was at 130. Didn't happen. Now she challenges who at 135? Katie Taylor. That didn't work out as planned either. Suffered her second loss. But again, it didn't let adversity get the best of her. All right. Because from there, she'd move up a division and return to those heavy hitting ways with a stoppage over Chris Namus out of Uruguay. That kind of propelled her, gave her the opportunity. And in that bout, was that the bout? Yeah, she got the WBO Super Welterweight. So that was the first title, right? She got the title how she started with a stoppage. All right. That was early 2022. Mid 2022, she'd face Patricia Bergelt out of Sweden, and then she'd win the WBC Super Welterweight title. All right, so now she's on a Thanos thing, looking good out there. That was a unanimous decision. And then she would obtain the IBF title in November of 2022 with a unanimous decision victory over Marie-Eve Dakari out of Canada. So again, 2022 was a hell of a year. She won Fighter of the Year award. And right now, I would like to see her in there again, she's willing to fight the best in the who's who. I thought the Clarissa Shields fight was going to happen. Maybe not, but maybe if Fimke Herman's fight is on the table. I'm not sure what division she's in. But yeah, when you work so hard to get to the top, you do have to take some time to smell the roses and relax a bit. So I do understand she may or may not be on a victory lap, but as a competitor, I know she'll be right back to it and in entertaining fashion. So salute to Natasha Jonas, salute to women's boxing because women's boxing is boxing. Thank you guys for joining me. Drop a like, drop a comment, please subscribe. We out.